shared a lot of wealth and information with us. And he always, the one thing that I do like about David is that he likes to help you grow. If it's something that he can do to help, he always say, do you need some help? Can I help you? David is doing real estate, mortgages, and a whole lot of things that creates generational wealth for families. So it is my pleasure to stand before you to introduce my friend and to all of you, David Turon.
Thank you.
One real quick thing in addition to that. When I worked for EXP, I was working with David Turon as well. I was under Jason Miller. And at that time, I remember the month, it was September. And I closed $1.2 million in sales that month. And David said, I need you to come out to my house. So I drove out to his house and he had this whole video thing set up and he was interviewing me on how I did it and different things like that. But when we got done, he said, now what are you going to do next to do better? Like, even though 1.2 is great, he wanted to know, how was I going to beat that? How was I going to top that? What was I getting ready to add to that? So that's who he is and that's how he operates. I just wanted to add that little tidbit.
Thank you. But that's video still on YouTube. So it's going to be passed on. You can you learn a lot. It's about 30 minutes. I don't know, 20 something minutes. But she got a lot of good tips for you as a new agent or want to learn some more. So thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Joyce, and thank you, Miss Wood. I've been, we doing business. I've been doing like since 2002. So we doing for a while. So basically, y'all already know about me already. I spoke 5 different dialects of Vietnamese and some Spanish, right? So I'm from Vietnam. I came in 1992, about 31 years right now. As I learn, and this would be, real estate is hard. I know it's very hard. And with us, it would be 10 times harder. So I do like 10 times, I still have an accent in English. But it that stopped me from doing what I'm doing. So my goal is try to help people and see what they need and help them out. So I built a lot of multi-millionaire here. Everybody comes to the United States, they come to see me. I help them. The reason I was so successful is I just haven't moved about one year now. But I've been coaching and training, help people, different programs for a long time. So we have them build up the credit from nothing. To after 2 years to have good credit, we can help them buy a house. One of my guy, he called me, we just saw how he pocket about $174,000. Cause that's just a lot of money for people just working 9 to 5 job, and they couldn't have the saving. What he did, he came to me one time, and Jimmy Hobson, we called out one of my friends there, and he got a listing, and that was like brand new house, 2009. We helped him buy the house, it's cheaper than rent. He moving with zero money, like with less than rent, $1,000. And now, after a year, it's been like after 14 years now. So he been built up his equity, and sometimes he pay extra. Right now, he pay only $900 a month of that house. But that house right now worth over $200,000, over $2,000 in rent. So we have it on the market. We have a lot of investors came here, and they pay cash as is. After pay off everything, commission, he pocket $177,000. Wow. So that kind of thing that you can do to help people. I have another guy. If you went to my website in real estate, I have an African American, 3 generations that have never owned a home. So when they call, I used to work with Carlisle. So they called me out book. I said, why would you call me? A lot of real estate agents out there. They said that my face may will look trustworthy. So after we showed them a house, it's only $60,000, which is the payment is $400-500 a month. It's cheaper than rent. That's how right now it's about $1,400, right? So he said time is money, and I will have time to be there for them. And I would a gift from God that I was there to help them out, right? And the reason I got into mortgage, a lot of people call me when remember the rate was going down to 70%, and people want to pay me to coach. I don't have time much to help them all out. But they're willing to pay me to go and looking for the lender and try to do all that, but we're not really in control. It takes time and things fall out. Finally, I'm going to get my mortgage license, and I did it in 5 days, respect and pass the test in 3 days. So we get that test done, and then I try to hand my license to somebody. That was so slow, and I couldn't do that. So I have my own mortgage broker. But if you want to do a mortgage here, you gotta got some year in the industry and all that, I would not qualify yet. But when they look at my record, that I own my own tax company, so they know, and I've been real estate for long. So the guy from the state, they said, okay, send over, I let you have it. So I got my broker license. We do it about a year now. So every role that's set up, I beat all that goals. So we got all the record. One time I was number 2 with UWM. They said number 1 in wholesale lending. They do it directly with the broker. I was number 2 in Tennessee, which is good because it gave me something to achieve more. And now I have a lot of wonderful loan officers like Stephanie and Cassandra and all that. So that way we can help out. While I'm sitting here right now, I have another loan processor. She can help my client, which means they don't have to pay me extra for coaching. So I just help a lot of people buying a house with no money from their pocket. I just help one of my friends bought a house in 2008, like 200,000. Now it worth like 400, but she owned on 100,000, like 4 or 5%. Why are you gonna do 6%? I said, I'm asking her. And she said, well, I need money to do a flipping. Her husband don't want to do nails anymore. They want to do it in like investment. So what we do is I did a cash out. Her mortgage note went up 100,000, but she got about 200,000 cash in the bank. We offer a house 170,000. People off to 200, but because we pay cash, they get a house for 170. And then they have another house coming up next door, and they ask for 139. We offer them cash again, and we pay for 130 for it. That house can be fixed up and sell. They can make $60,000, right? I always ask questions for people. See, why do they want to do that? We're not here trying to, people loan or real estate. Hey, you want to buy and sell? No, I want to see why do they need that. And sometimes it not work for them. I have another guy, he want to do it, but the rate is so high right now, and he don't know what to do yet, and he not in that field. I said, you should. You want to sell his house, have some money put down by a smaller home, but the $250,000 mortgage right now is paying more than the $350,000 house note he got. He got on 2-something%. So I say it's not worth it. It's not worth it you doing that. So we here work with the heart. So I'm looking for who I can help out, right? So I help a lot of real estate agents. With us, we are the one that come to us first. So usually with the real estate agent, we want to make sure that we can able to help them out, point them with the right direction. I just have a lot of real estate agents save thousands of dollars in commission and help their client. Like one of the ladies, she was a nurse, and she haven't filed tax for 3-4 years, and she don't want to buy with no money down. She got like 4 or 5 rentals. She sold one. She take about $100,000 cash. We're gonna put down for 15% because she got a W-2, and we can get her a house. And when she's gonna straighten up her check, her taxes, we can refinance. So at least we get people in the house. So I'm kind of be creative, help people with creative stuff. So we have a lot of different programs that you can call any of us. One thing about us, if you go to the bank, all they do, they gave you the fee, right? With us, we're gonna give you options. Even with the rate, you can pick your own rate, what you want. You want 7%, this is how much you're gonna pay. You want higher, sometimes we'll pay back. The lender will pay you back, right? And whatever rate you want, you can pick it. So we give it all to you, and we're looking for different lender. So with us, it's never a no. So we always find everybody to meet them qualified. If you file bankruptcy today, you qualify. Not now, but 24 months from now, right? So we be there with them, we nurture them, we help them out. That's the way we do it in this thing. And my mortgage. Any questions?
Can you tell us about that real quick? About the I'm sorry, let me get it correctly. The first time home buyer program. That's a 1% conventional loan.
So that program they call Home Smart program. Okay, that Home Smart program, which means you got to put 3% down. But UWM right now, our lender, they're going to contribute 2%.
Okay.
You have to take the class. It's 45-minute class, right? And 45-minute class, and I think it costs you like $99, and then you qualify for that program.
Okay.
It's a 3% down program, but if your income is low, like under 38,000 in Shelby or something, we can do it with that contribute 2%, so you only come up with 1%.
So if the income is above 38,000,
Yeah, 3%.
Got to bring the entire 3. Oh, okay. So they only get the contribution if they have low income.
Right.
Okay.
Is that CHDA?
No, that's a conventional loan. Now, what we have
HDA is
THDA, we have
1%.
VA. I got one VA guy, he's a VA himself. But he said with VA, I didn't know that in 20 years. I don't know if y'all know that. But you had a program, that you know VA, they have the thing called funding fee.
Yes.
You know how to get rid of it?
No.
But we do know, I don't know too. We've been here a long time, and that's our field, right? A lot of lenders don't know. This guy, he did because he done it for himself. So you have to apply for disability. And if you are 10%, he said everybody has disability. If you go back, you know, some kind of mentor,
Right,
some kind of thing, that you go to art world, you go into the art person, you get some kind of that. So he said not everybody came to him, he know how to do it, he can apply. And if you become disability only 10%, you will get a paycheck depending on your level, maybe a few $100. But the key thing is you're gonna waive that 2-something% funding fee.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a VA, he just did the closing like 5.75% for one of his brother-in-law with a VA loan with no money out. And if he got a good realtor, if a realtor asks for pay off closing costs, you can do that. I just saw a $1.1 million and that guy actually, he got it for free payment. How? Well, we asked for the seller pay like 4% closing costs, right? So they did. And they pay all the 4%, like 30-something thousand. We buy the rate out to 5.75. He want to do no income program, but I said you have a lot of income, so let's do a food up. So we could do food up, which is more time for me, but it's better for my client. He got that. His payment, his interest payment, probably tackle everything about $4,000, but his payment is about like $3,000 from the interest. But I saw he got a lot of money in the bank, and he make only that $10 to $20, because you know, checking, they don't make that money. I told him, go to your bank, and before I would show him do this, do that, I said, go to your bank and ask your bank, what program that you can put your money in is the same bank, right? And they have some bank there that have, if you have a lot of money, you put it in a certain level, not investing because they're gonna lose money, but put some kind of money market, or not CD, some kind of thing that you got to stay something. So he put that money in that account, so he got about $5,000 interest a month to him. He got like almost $2 million, right? So he got about 4 or 5%, like 4-something%.
Right.
So with one of my word, right? He just transfer. That's just sometimes you just change the account type. You know how you go to they call like a saving money market,
Reserves.
and whatever name you name it, right? It's the same bank. But all you do, because I learned it, because sometimes they call me, hey, you got 25,000, you want to get to, because you got to maintain minimum 25. If you go below that, then they're going to charge you a fee. But I would not want to give you some kind of certain rate. I know a lot of banks offer that. So I help people that you always leverage stuff that you already have, but you don't even know. Right. That's what I do. So I help him. So even he bought $1 million home, he got money, he can pay it. He make about 70,000 a month, right? But that's that free money right there, and it's legal. All he do is to talk to his bank. He said, change the account type, and he gonna now with that money he made, he got about 67,000 interest. Let's say 4% or 5%. $1 million, 4% is what? 40,000 a year. 2 million, that's 80,000. You see, that's kind of free money right there. But he haven't known for a year, so he just keeps right there regular checking account.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of way that's why you're doing good. People refer you, right? Even on real estate or more people refer. And people refer you, and that's how we survive in our business. The longer you've been in, that's for especially you, whatever real estate or mortgage, that's what I like about this kind of service. The more you've been here, we're gonna have, if you're doing good, you can survive because people refer you. So sometimes we sell house to 3 generations, right? Grandfather, father, kid, family, and all that. One contact person can make you $30-something thousand. I have how I rent. The girls come see the house. She don't like it, that's fine, but we friend on Facebook. She like me, who's worked for Memphis like gas and water. She called me one day, her nephew got killed. Her sister wanted to sell a house, and we started to list the house. I list that house, I show it, we're gonna build another house. At that time it was in Carlisle, so when I left, Carlisle do a good job to keep it, and then next year when the house closed, I got the commission with Carlisle while with ESP. But and then that lady, that lady, she called me to buy another house. I worked with Jen to try to help her buy a house. After 3 years, the market, went up. She called us again. I listed how I sold. We're gonna buy her now. So 5 transactions.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So it's good that you be out there. And I like about your social media thing. You have to be out there. They're trusting you. They know you. They want to know who you are, and they want to do business with you. One thing on your social media, people sometimes people saw I do a lot of different stuff, and they say, "Well, he not doing it anymore." Well, I didn't say the things that I post like monthly cell leader or some kind of wars. People know it. So now you get together reason for them, make sure they know you're still real estate.
Right.
You don't have to call them, hey, I'm
That's
still
right.
real estate, but they saw your post and they know you're
Exactly.
still real estate.
Yep.
I just did one thing that I'm very proud of. What kind of helping her is an agent. Because with us, we have to get like express off a certified. What the lady does is her grandparent, her mother passed away, and the Howard in the stepfather name, and their son passed away, and they're trying to sell. Everybody say no, we're gonna give it up. They're gonna give it up. They're about to lose a house. I say I'm gonna guarantee a buy for you. It's Atlanta, so she going through the process on probation. After that, because she know that I'm guaranteed to buy for her, so she make commission on that, and she makes some money. And after that, she lists the house for the show, so she make about $10,000-$15,000 because of me trying to help her out. So that kind of way, and then with that, she got a lot of investors coming in. One thing I was thinking about when I get into real estate is because sometimes you Memphis, we get house like 5,000-10,000. A lot of agents don't want to show it.
Right, that's right.
So I want to do it to help my family, myself out. Sometimes we show how like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. Right now with my mortgage and my son working side of Creek closing, we close at 10:30 at night. So we do
Wow.
stuff that people don't do. And we do it 6 o'clock in the morning, so they don't have to take off the job. So that kind of thing will help people out. So with real estate agents like y'all, you want to do well, especially you here, you got people here already have a management, right? So y'all can have some help, and we can work with y'all and talk to any of us here. We can help you do a cash out on the house that you have. I have a lady, she make only $700 retirement, and she want to do 100% loan. Nobody do that, right? But she got 7 houses. So what I do is what? I give her 120% loan. How? We cash out the house that she got, just that put down and buy a house with no income, and she still had about 30,000 to fix the house up the way she want. So you can leverage your house. I mean, everybody, man, maybe you own a home, right? Y'all own a home yet?
Yeah.
You need to own one. If you don't, please do. If you go out there and talk to people, you have to own your own home. This is kind of more easier. And own your investment home too, right? You can use the equity. You get a line of credit with us, one of us, or go to the local bank, whatever, use that and put down to buy your first home. Invest now, give to them so they can manage for you. To kind of leverage and helping people out. Short-term rental, a lot of different things, yeah.
What about owning your,
Yeah.
I haven't really got a clear answer. But, I don't have the cash in hand, like when you need to fix up and do things for your home and just use the equity in your own home. Y'all,
On investment or something?
no, not investing.
Primary.
Like a
Primary
cash
loan?
out refi
Yes,
on
we
her
do all that.
primary residence.
Yes.
So how much your house worth and how much you own in your home right now?
Well, it's worth, now it's worth, I think it's like two, and I owe, 98.
Okay, you can calculate that. I'll tell you how much you can take out right now. You do it
At least.
yourself. Give me the number, how much you think it was.
I think let me say 220.
Okay,
And then minus this, 98,000. 122.
no, they're not gonna give you 100%.
Not at all.
Put 220 times 0.89,
Okay.
0.89. You're gonna help her out too? 220?
No, mind.
Ah, okay.
Go on.
What?
0.89%. 220.89. How much is that?
That's 19,000 today.
I don't think.
No,
it's right.
no.
220?
220 multiply 0.89 or 89%.
89%. You put 89%.
89%.
195.8.
Okay, minus how much you own?
98.
Uh-huh. 98,000.
97,800.
So you got about 97,800.
Yeah.
If you put 20% down, 80,000. You could buy up to what 400,000. You can buy 4 houses with it, to 100,000 each, or you can buy 2 houses with it.
20% down
Whatever
each.
you want, or you can buy a flip house with it. We have a thing called like a flipping home too, hot money loan, right? We can, but it have to be in the high end, about over 200. That percent like 14-13%, but even 50% doesn't matter, because if you got a house $500,000, I got a house over there in like 500 in Washington State, and they said to me they're about to lose a house that they're begging me to buy from them. They own only 90,000. Nobody want to pay for it. 4 of them don't want to pay it. They're about to lose a house. The parent already passed away. So we offer them 130. They say if you can do 120, so each of us can get about 50,000. I say okay, 150. I buy 150 for it. The agent make his commission, and his wife and the other 3 siblings have the money, and we got the house. Another investor, he bought it from me for 250, but he do a hot money loan because he do a construction like her. They know the fix up that can sell on the market for $400,000 or $500,000. So with here, you can have a lot of people like people want to buy. You need to get money in hand. So now you can offer them cash. Let's say they have some house that want to get out. I got a house burn out. They pay me. I pay only $17,000 after 15 years. They burn out, and my insurance pay me 100 something for it already. I just sell a house for a guy for 29,000. He put about 30,000. He got 100 loan. He put 30,000 on. He sell for 99, and the guy finished up the rest sell for 199. And I don't have time to fool with it, so I let them go too. So sometimes we buy, sometimes we let go.
Right.
And if money making in there, but I can take my time go do something else and try to go after contractor and all that. And one contract want to charge me 170. So with 170, and by the end I paid that, I'd rather sell this guy 29, make it more easier, right? So sometimes you have to book whatever best for you. So right now with that information, you got 90,000 right now in your pocket. And good thing is we can do that too. We do a line of credit, or you go to local bank, let me give you a line of credit, and you buy your investment, and we can use you to do loan 20% down. Now is the money is verifiable, right? You have money. How much you got?
Mine came out negative.
How come?
I don't know what I did. So
How much your house was?
$349.
Okay, put 349 times 89%.
Do I do 0.89 times?
I don't know, it's 0.89% or 0.89.
Okay.
I'm serious.
So it's
What is it?
3,106.
3,000?
Yeah.
Why do you get 3,000? Do it again. Do it again.
No, it's-
0.89, not 89%. 0.89 not percent, right? That's how you get. If you
Okay.
pull 89, put 89%. That's how much you get. How much you own?
101.
Minus 101. 209. See, now you get that equity.
Okay.
You can use that to invest. You can buy somehow and give to them to rent it out for you. You know, always buy. It's always good to buy, but depend on if you got a cash flow. Don't buy because you won't buy it. You buy it if y'all. I'm a Rio certified and all that foreclosure, whatever. How did you call? But if you're gonna buy it, if you good equity, then buy it.
So when I pay my note, it doesn't show that that's how much I have in equity.
No.
They ain't gonna show you
Don't
that.
show that.
Okay. Okay.
But
I
you
don't know.
you can get one with one of us. We can do a cash out for you. But this is a food. This is they have to go with your, you know, if you do it. We got a system. We do a 5-day the real.
Yes, yeah, he locked.
And you can pick your rate. You pay 1.99% or 3.99 fee, and you can get the HELOC. You can get the line credit, and now you got to use the money. But be careful, big. If you're gonna use it for gamble and all that stuff, you work casino, right? Yeah, it's good. You can win a lot of money, but majority you're gonna lose money. I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're gonna buy something, you can help other people out. Which is some of them they need to sell. I got a lady. She lives a house, and she got like her husband built a house up, and now she got. We had to put like 15 trucks trust out, I have asked this. We have to put like, she sell like 110 or something. We have to fix them up. We sell for 220, but that one cash. They don't have time. They don't have, you know, they just want to get rid of it. It's free money to her anyway, right? It's not her house. So whatever people need, so you give them option. So that way you have, if you're doing that, you're able to go out there, can ask, even we're not coach or mentor, but eventually people would making decision on their biggest investment in their life or investment. That's why you're doing that, you help them out. But the best thing to doing it, I do an investment myself, so that way I know to help other people out. So now, just come here, we got 300,000 free money right here for them to use. So now you can use that and maybe buy a house, fix up, because you real estate, you know. Sometimes we got people call, instead of call me to buy it, we can buy it. You want to do it together, we can do it whatever you want. I'm here to support y'all. And thank you for inviting me here though.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
You want to share something?
Well, I wanted you to tell the realtors about our open house. If you are doing an open house, you can call one of us and we could be there to support you. We can get your on site. We can get your client pre-approved in 15 minutes.
Or less, yes.
Or less.
Yes.
Yep. And that's one thing that even I'm in real estate, so we have to be clear with people out. We not, if your client comes to me, they want to, if they're asking me to represent them or ask me for, I don't do that. Now, that's what I have to have ethical thing that you got to do, you know. And we have to be clear out. That can just be a loan, use a realtor or something. But if y'all refer, I said no, you know. We want to make sure we clear them out. And both of them are not licensed real estate agent anyway, so they can support that. We partner with y'all and help you guys out. Maybe we got some flyer print, you know, we get people pre-approved. So it's good to get somebody right there, kind of help them, you know, pre-approved, so like easier for them. Right?
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much, David.